Promise once more. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Aaron, good morning. You brought someone with you today.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Thanks for having us. Yes, this is Michelle Jesko. She's also on the board. She's on the fundraising committee.
Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
And we're having the Day of Giving today. So we wanted to talk a little bit about the Day of Giving, some things about that, and how you can donate.
Absolutely. Day of Giving is a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah. And I mean, the bottom line is, with most nonprofits, you need money. You just need money to operate. And if you don't have money, you can't operate. So that's what we do with these fundraisers. And we have, of course, a Monopoly event. We have the Ride and Dine. This is one of the big things that National Family Promise has, and we could do it locally. So all the money that we collect stays in Indiana County. And it goes to help homeless families. It goes to our POPS program. So let me talk a little bit about our homeless. So our day center is where the families stay. We have we take families that are homeless. We bring them into the day center. We give them stability. A lot of times there's a lot of chaos when you're homeless, especially with kids. And they graduate from the program at the Houses, Jobs, and Cars. We have an 83% success rate. And we have right now, 6 families that went from homeless to homeowner. But the biggest thing is the kids, because you have kids that are homeless. They're not they're not getting their nutrition. They're not going to the school, or if they are going to school, they're not ready for school. It's just it has a huge impact. And when we see kids succeeding, we see kids doing better in school after they graduate from the program. We see kids going to college. We see parents going to college. We have parents that are one person that we have just bought a car. She wouldn't be able to. She couldn't get to work because the bus was at a weird schedule than what her work was. So instead of going and spending money on wants, the need was a car. Taught her the need is a car, and she got one. So we always try to do the wants and needs. We also have the POPS program, which is the Poverty Prevention Program. So what we do is, if you have never had a formal education, either in school or from parents or whoever else, about financial literacy, like balancing a checkbook, wants and needs. Should you do this or should you do this? We have a program that anybody can come to. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be a family. You can be an individual. You can stop by the day center, go to our website, familypromiseofindianacounty.com, and you can learn about financial techniques. And we have a 93% success rate with that. So the success rates that I'm talking about are higher than a lot of other nonprofits that I've seen. No offense to any other nonprofits. It's just we're getting the job done.
Yeah.
And all the money that goes to it helps with that. We also have the store. So we don't want to give anybody anything. So if somebody can't, so you can't buy, laundry detergent, shampoo, soap with food stamps. So we have it that you can buy maybe laundry detergent for $1. You're still paying something. You might not be paying $6 or $7. But if you qualify, you can get laundry detergent, soap, shampoo. We're located on 4th Street. We're right across from the Guidance Center. And so if you come into come in there, we have furniture too that is for sale. So with the furniture, with the store, with the POPS program, the Preventing of Poverty program, and the homelessness, we're preventing homelessness with the POPS program. So it's all an encompassing program that helps with families that might be homeless, maybe in poverty, maybe living paycheck to paycheck, to succeed and bring dignity back to their lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's me. Now we'll go to Michelle.
Well, Michelle, that's Aaron's spiel. Beat that, will you?
Well, he's a very good speaker, so I don't know if I can, and he's been with Family Promise a lot longer. I've been there about a year. But today I'm here to talk about the Day of Giving. Our goal today is $10,000 that we hope to raise. And we have received matching funds for the first $5,000. So if you donate $1, it'll be matched $1, up to $5,000.
Wow.
And that was a generous gift from Becky and Mike Driscoll. And so essentially, we're hoping to reach that 5,000 goal so that it becomes 10,000.
Sure.
And all that is going to go into the programs that Aaron talked about, the POPS program, the store. Of course, costs for everything have risen during the pandemic, as well as a lot of our families would go to churches to stay.
Sure.
But during the pandemic, that was no longer an option. So we've had to house and feed the families, whereas before they would, sometimes go to churches, and we would have that help. The churches still help,
Yeah.
but they're at the day center more than they had been before. So our operating costs have gone up
Sure.
as well.
So every buck is two.
Every
up
buck
to
is
5,000.
two, up to 5,000. And the way you can give today to help us reach that goal is to go on Facebook, Indiana County Family Promise. There's all kinds of information on there today about Day of Giving, and there's also a link on each post that will take you to the donation page.
Okay.
If you are not comfortable with donating online, with your credit card, we will accept checks, and I believe they can be dropped off at the office.
At the office.
Office on 4th Street.
Or mailed.
Or mailed.
Yeah.
Okay. Or mailed. But again, today is our matching funds day. So if you're able, I guess, to drop it off, that would be a better thing. But we're always accepting donations.
Sure.
We'll never turn anything down.
Sure. But if somebody wants to give today, it's especially powerful because your money's going to be doubled.
Yes.
And another suggestion for folks then as they give today is everybody knows somebody.
Yes.
So give them a
Yes.
call or text them or do something. Get in touch with them and say, hey, I'm giving today. Could you?
Yes. And every dollar helps. If you can only, donate $5 and decide you're not going to stop today for your coffee in the morning or, something like that, we'll gladly accept that $5 because today it becomes $10.
There you go.
And we're extremely grateful to Mike and Becky Driscoll for their matching funds today.
So if somebody wants to drop it in the mail, what is the address that they should send to?
So it's 812 Marion Drive in Indiana. So if you go up 4th Street, right across from the Guidance Center, is right at the point is our house, big sign, Family Promise, Indiana County. So you could just drop it off there.
There's somebody there.
And Deanna will be there, and she can make Carol might be there too. And you know what? If you go there, ask for a tour of the facility. Talk to Deanna about the POPS program. She does a really great job with it. So, and she knows a lot about it. So if you're there, take some time, look at, our store, look at the furniture, it just see what we're all about. And then hopefully that'll have people, and then, tell your friends, tell people, because ultimately, you're looking at kids and families that need help. And that's what we're doing in Indiana County.
Yeah. And especially, I think it's a good point that you make about the kids, because we hear about the instability of children in terms of education and how tenuous it can be. If a kid is hungry, the kid's not going to learn as well. If a kid is in a situation where the housing or what other else weighs on their mind, that's going to affect them educationally. And just the ability to get to a school, to get enrolled in a school, and to get to that school every day, that can be have a tremendous impact on their education as well.
Yeah, but when you're in the program, we actually bring the kids to the school that they were in before they came in the program. So we're going to keep them with stability that way too.
Yeah.
So if somebody's in Penns Manor, we'll get them to Penns Manor.
Yeah. And that's what we're talking about for raising money, because everything costs something.
It does.
Yeah.
There's nothing that is out there that is absolutely free, except for some of the services that are offered by organizations such as yours that can reach out and help people. So Day of Giving is today, and it's very, very important that for Family Promise's sake that people do that.
Yes.
Yes.
And like I said, you can go to the Facebook Indiana County Family Promise on Facebook, and there's links on each of the posts for you to go ahead and donate, and there's a share button, so you can share it with your friends.
Sure.
Tag some of your friends on that post, and encourage them to donate whatever they feel comfortable donating.
Yeah.
We take small and large donations.
There you go. all donations accepted, no matter the size.
Exactly.
And for people who are Facebook illiterate, social media illiterate, such as me, then there are other ways.
Yes.
Yes.
Beautiful. Anything else, Aaron, that we need to put out there for people today?
No, just the other thing is, if you ever want to get information, is go to familypromiseofindianacounty.com. Phone number is 724-464-5220. So if you want to call or anything, but the biggest thing that I'd say is, if you're driving by and you have 5 minutes, stop in, check out our facility, check out what we do, and it'll give you some more insight onto, just the amazing things that our staff is doing and the amazing things that the program does. And it's just wonderful. And I've been on here a couple times talking about it because it's just, I feel that it's one of the,
Couple of times.
a couple times.
He says a couple of times.
And I do want to add too, not everyone can afford to donate because we're, all still struggling with
Sure.
rising prices and everything like that. If you can, we truly appreciate it, and our families truly appreciate it. But we always need volunteers as well. We need office angels, so to speak, to help in the office, mentors for the families, helpers for the Beyond Shelter store, tutoring for kids and adults as well who are maybe, having some trouble in school, or parents who are getting their GED. So, those kind of things we always need help with as well.
Yeah.
And that doesn't cost anything but a little bit of your time. And I will tell you, you will feel very rewarded if you get involved.
Wonderful.
Hey,
Wonderful.
one thing real quick. So, so the thing with volunteering and everything is the fact that,
Hurry, we're out of time.
I know I lost my train of thought. It's okay. I appreciate it.
We're overtime now.
Thank you for
Sorry.
having us.
Yes, thank you. We could talk all day.
It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160.